talking to anyone during this time, trying to figure out how this whole thing is going to play out. And people are panicking. People are afraid. I've gone to the grocery store, like all of you have gone to the grocery store. There's nothing in the grocery store. You can't find bleach. You can't find Lysol. You can't find water. You can't find bread. And you definitely cannot find toilet tissue, which, if any of y'all know what that's all about, please tell me, because I'm still not understanding what the whole toilet tissue thing is about. Hey, Markilla, how you doing, my brother? So I'm not understanding what the toilet tissue thing is about, but if y'all know, y'all let me know. So, like I said, I've been a little hesitant to say anything because there's all these false prophets, all these people talking about what this is, and there's the conspiracy theorist. You know I'm a poet, so I'm in that whole community where you have people saying that this is a biological warfare. I've been in the Army, so I can somewhat, I don't want to speak on that, but I want to come from the perspective of what I feel and truly believe that is going on. Okay? So give me 2 seconds. Let me see if anybody else comes in. If not, I think the way that Instagram Live works is that it kind of goes to your post, and then from there you can kind of go from there. And I'm not going to be on here long because it's really just a quick summation of what I truly believe has been dropped in my spirit, in my mind, and just all over me, to the point where I just cannot be silent anymore. Okay? So I'm playing this relaxation music because so many people are just like on edge and they're going completely crazy. So if all of you can just take a deep breath and just blow it out. And please hear me. There's a text, and for those of you who are not believers, then you can do with it whatever you will, but I truly believe that Psalm 46 and 10 is extremely, extremely relevant right now. And what it says is this. It says, be still. Be still. That whole, those 2 words is what's so powerful right now. So be still. So think about this, right? This virus comes up from out of nowhere. We're just living our daily lives. Think about it. Think about how your days have been before this virus came, right? So I know for me, you get up in the morning, my day starts at like 5:30 in the morning, right? Get up in the morning, you're rushing out the door, I'm listening to Google, I'm saying, good morning Google, what's the traffic going to be like, so that I know what it's going to be like before I get to work. I got to take my daughter to school. I've already got stuff all packed from the day before. I've got this going. I rush her to school, I drop her off, I rush to work, I get everything done, and I'm just going, right? And then you go to work, and you're at that job, and you're working so hard, and some of you hate the job that you go to, some of you love the job that you go to, but you're just going to that job, and you're working, and you're not even thinking, you're not stopping to smell the roses, you're not stopping to breathe, you're not stopping to relax, you're not stopping to do any of that. Then as soon as you get off, then you rush to go get the kids, and after that you might stop at the grocery store, you get some gas, you get paid on Friday, then you pay your bills, and you're doing all this stuff, and you never take time to breathe, and you're always saying, oh, I need a vacation, I need some time to rest, I need to do this, I need to do that, and you're going, and you're spending all this gas, and you're exerting all of this energy, and it seems as though all of us have been extremely busy, but have we been productive? And so now during this particular time and this moment, It is about being still. When you are still, you're able to regenerate. Think about when you sleep, right? When you sleep, all you're doing is breathing. And when you sleep, your body is regenerating. You're relaxed, you're calm, and some of you go to sleep, you've got so much stuff on your mind that you can't even sleep well. But think about this. Being still, the earth needs a break. And if you won't do it voluntarily, then sometimes the universe, God, the creator that created all of this, has to make you do it involuntarily. I know that's a hard word and it's hard to believe, but trust me and believe me, it is true. Something that you can't even see, a virus that you have, you got to put it under a microscope. You can't even see it. It can cause your whole life to change and cause you to be still. You can't go to work. Think about it. We've got children that are raising themselves, that their parents are working 2 and 3 jobs and can't even make ends meet, and then they're just raising themselves. And then you wonder sometimes when a child just runs past you and knocks you over, who raised that child? Well, now parents have to be at home. Mothers, you got to be at home with those babies that you created. Fathers, you've got to be at home. Husbands and wives, y'all got to be together. If you're in isolation and you have nothing else, you are involuntarily having to spend time with those people. You got to talk to those people. Now, you see how all these things are coming full circle? The people that you say that you love the most, that you're doing all of this busyness for, now you got to actually be still and be in the midst and the presence with these people. The earth has taken a break. The waters are clearer. Look over in Italy. The waters are clearer. Look in New York with so many people that are going and going and going. Now the governor has stated that this is a lockdown. He got serious today. So now, not as much pollution. The air smells cleaner. Your body is more well rested. You can think clearer. You can do some of those projects that you've been wanting to do. And unfortunately, it has taken this thing that you can't see to get you to be still. Now think about that other thing that you can't see. For all of you that claim that you're believers, that claim that you have this faith, it's easy to have faith when you get a check every other Friday, right? It's easy to have faith when you know the job that you're going to go to. It's easy to have faith when you can say, oh, you know what? I got a church and I got 500 members and they all come to church and pay a tithes and offering. But can you truly be a pastor when you can't touch your people? Maybe you should think about doing church differently. I was offered to be a pastor and I couldn't be one. You know why? Because God told me to build up people, not buildings, and that the church is without walls. And so now you truly understand what it means when it's without walls. How are you going to touch your people? If you say that you're a believer and that you have all of this faith, then why are you afraid? Aren't you a believer? Don't you have faith? Don't you know what that word says? You quote it all the time. God has not given us a spirit of fear. So why do you fear? Why are you afraid of what is going to happen to you? When the God that created heavens and earth created you, you've been through way worse than this. My best friend just had so many of her family members die. Her brother died and her brother-in-law died all in the same month. And she had to bury both of them. And we're complaining because of the fact that we can't go to a job that most of you hate in the first place. So now you've got to use those creative skills that you've been given. Some of you were supposed to be entrepreneurs a long time ago, and now you got to sit at home, write that business plan up. What is it that you were supposed to be doing so long ago? This time is the time that you're supposed to be doing those things that you were purposed to do. In between the time that you're born and the time that you die, there is a dash. This is the dash time. What are you supposed to be doing? You're not supposed to be sitting at home worried about, oh my God, when is my job going to call? What's going to happen? That is not who you are created to be. You are so much more powerful than that. You are so much more stronger than that. And if you are a person of color, a black person, come on now. You are created from some stuff that grandmama and grandpa, they got through way worse than this. They had polio, they had syphilis that was killing people. They had all kinds of things that were killing people then. This is nothing new to us. So don't allow media to get you in a frenzy and get you so into thinking about dying that you forget to live. You have been created for a particular purpose for this particular time. Some of you need to cut the news off, tell you the truth, and go into your space of what it is that you're supposed to be doing. What are you supposed to be doing? While you are being still, it doesn't mean that you can't be productive. When you're busy, sometimes you don't produce anything. You're just moving, and your body is moving, and at the end of the day, you're tired, and you haven't produced anything. No fruit at all. But during this particular time, when you have no choice but to be still, think about what it is that you have been created to do. You have been given a single solitary purpose at this particular moment. Now is the time. There was this text, the story of Hadassah. Some of you know her as Esther in the Bible. And she said something that I always remember. She says, for such a time as this, you have been given these gifts for your particular people. So you weren't created just for you. So don't go into despair. Don't get into depression. For all of you that are sad, that are depressed, that now your relationships are being tested, it is because sometimes rejection is a blessing, right? So sometimes the people that you're not supposed to be with will be shown during the time of crisis. So if they go, let them go. Let them walk away and leave. You need to continue moving because that opens up a space for those people who are supposed to be in your life. Because where you are going, everyone cannot go. What you are doing, everyone cannot do. People are in your life for a season and a reason. Some are temporary, some are permanent. Everyone has a purpose though. And so even in your pain, there's a purpose. So even when you cry, there's still a purpose, right? So right now, in this extremely painful, stressful time that you have no clue of what's going to happen, get excited. Get absolutely excited because this is an exciting time for you. Because this right now, when you are being tested, is the time when what and who you were created to be is going to come out. So let it come out. Do what you were created to do. So that's all I've been given for you. That be still and know from out of that Psalm 46 and 10. Be still and know. Don't worry. Stop it. That's not who you were created to be. You are a person of faith and of strength and of purpose. You are not depressed. You are not low. You are not nothing. You have so much that you have to offer. So, as far as the news is concerned today, some great news has come out. One, the New York governor has stated that there's a stay on all evictions, and so you won't be evicted if you're in New York, and a lot of other states are probably going to follow. The other thing is that those of you who have federal student loans, those have been pushed back for now.